Hi, welcome to the Electronic Emotions program. Today I want to talk about the Bag of Mediocrity, this thing right there. I buy games in lots sometimes, and I get a lot of duplicates. Maybe not a lot, but I get duplicates. And instead of turning a profit, I usually just want to give them away or sell them really cheap, whatever. In this particular case, most of the games in that bag I tried giving away on my local used game shops and everything. Or not game shops, game pages on, like, say, Facebook or garage sale, stuff like that. And no one wanted it. I was offering free. I said, hey, bring me a Dr. Pepper if he makes you feel good about it, you know. But no one wanted it. So I thought, hey, you know what? I'll try to make it more interesting. So I went on my local gamer group. It's pretty big, 2,500 people, at least for my city. That's pretty big. And I made a contest called Bag of Mediocrity, and I said, hey, who wants to try winning this bag of mystery games? I think that's what it was. It was the mystery. Before I made it really clear what the games were, this time I made it a mystery, so people like that. I gave them a few hours to say they wanted to join in. 34 people wanted to, and they joined a secret group I made called the Bag of Mediocrity on Facebook. And so what I wanted to do is ask people questions, non-Googleable questions, something they could just look up, and eventually weed it down until there was about 2 people, and then have them come over to my place and actually play some video games to win the Bag of Mediocrity. Now it's quite a long time ago this happened, so I had to take down some notes here if you hear paper crinkling. So yeah, 34 people joined, and once everyone had joined and I explained how this was going to work with the rules and everything, I asked the first question, and the first question was, what is the long-awaited unreleased game finally getting some sort of official release on the new Super NES Classic? Easy question. But I just wanted to see if people would actually answer and follow the instructions, which were, don't answer in the comments, send me a private message. Well, of all the people who answered, which there was 19, they all did it properly and got the right answer. The rest of them just didn't bother. And I kind of figured that was going to happen. You know, I figured people want to have the free games, but they don't really want to work for it. Or maybe they get distracted, it wasn't really top of their mind. I wanted people who actually wanted this and wanted to work for it, you know. So before I tallied up the 19 people's questions, making sure they're all right and follow the rules, I did make another post on the page telling people to check out my YouTube video, which you are probably on right now, or my Electronic Emotions Program Facebook page, which you can also check out. I don't update it very much, and I won't probably until I get a good flow of videos coming. But I suggested they check them out, look at what I got on there. It wouldn't influence the contest at all, but you know, if they look at it, they might find some information that pertains to question 2, which is, what song did I decide to mash up with the Teletubbies PS1 game nearly 20 years ago? Yeah, nearly 20 years ago. See, I could have been one of these big YouTubers if I actually started doing YouTube back then. I had the camera I'm using now. I just didn't have I didn't feel that my video quality would have been good enough, and I just kind of waited till forever, and well, now I'm just some lowly scrub trying to do catch up. I'll let you find out the answer for that yourself if you like. Just go to my Facebook page, and it's like the only video on there pretty much. Not my Facebook page, no, that's private, don't go there. But my Electronic Emotions Program Facebook page, that's where you'll see it. Now after this, I'm shocked. There was 13 people that actually did look at my page and got the right answer. So that wasn't what I wanted. I kind of wanted the people to drop a lot fast, but only 6 people dropped off. So I had to do something more for them, you know, to make them make it harder. So I added some new rules. Full sentences in your answers. You have to answer in full sentences. Proper spelling, capital letters where they were needed. I did allow for a poor grammar because oftentimes it's subjective and the rules are kind of iffy sometimes, you know, depending on the rules. So The third question was, what is in the bag? I'm not sure if you can see it too well behind me, but there's a pretty bright orange spot right there. You can kind of see the EA logo through it, so I was kind of hoping people would guess the games that were in the orange box. The rule was, in this particular case, you can't name compilations, you have to actually name the games. Every correct answer is worth a point, every incorrect answer is a negative point, and if you didn't answer at all, you were gone, you're done, right? So I had people, making their guesses, some of them right, some of them wrong. There was a variety of scores. One person pretty much copy-pasted an entire list of every video game ever existed, so technically they got them all right, but remember, negative point rule. They got a huge negative score. One person got a lot of right answers, but he guessed a little bit too much and his score took him down, because I was only taking the top 6 scores. That's how I was eliminating this. But yeah, no, the orange box. I want people to notice that. No one even guessed orange box, let alone the games that were in it. There's also a Sesame Street game down there, and if you're really good, you can recognize the Rockstar logo and Grand Theft Auto Vice City. So there was answers to be had. But yeah, I moved on with 6 people. And the fourth question was really 3 questions. In my current collection, what were my first 7 games? Now the trick question, the tricky part of the question was in my current collection, because I had a false start where I started collecting when I was a little kid, and then the Atari, didn't work, and so we got rid of all the games and stuff. So a few years later, I really started a real collection. But either way, if you want to know the answer to that, you can just check out the first episode of the EAP, and it's there. Plus, it's a really cool, interesting video. You gotta watch it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Second question. Water is my favorite beverage. What is my second favorite? Well, if you watch these videos, you'll know, and I'll tell you. Dr. Pepper. Don't look that up. And what is the best way to get out of the pits in ET? Now, I knew this would be polarizing because no one likes it, except for me, and a few more intelligent people are popping up saying they like ET as well. And, if you read the instructions, whether if you have the original or go online, when you get back to the overworld screen after levitating out of the pit, just go left or right instead of just keep going up. Easy. I took the top 4 scores of these questions and then moved on. Now, one of the people, they did say that ET was BS, so instantly disqualified. I subtracted 1,000,000 points for such ignorance. And then the last round was a bit more into gaming. Using Facebook Messenger, I challenged everyone to a game of Pac-Man, which is like a 1-screen round top score. Now, they're not really trying to beat me, but they're just trying to get the best score, and then they compare with each other. At the end of this round, at the end of it all, 2 people came out, and it was a guy named Riley and a guy named Kennedy. Took a bit to schedule up a meet so they could all come to my place and play, but they did. And I have a series of videos. I have a bunch of clips I put into one video, and that's what you're seeing here today. Now, it's a little long. The audio was pretty bad, and we weren't really talking much anyway. We're intense gaming, Also, I had to go into the other room to play since my family's all here and being wild, so I didn't have proper game capture stuff or anything. I just used the same camera you're seeing now, and I'm like, ooh, let's record the camera, shaky cam, So I just talked over the videos, what's happened, showed who won and not. And then you'll see what's in the bag. Now, the people in my community, they've been waiting to see what the contents of the bag were for a year. So they've all forgotten. They don't care. But you people never knew about it. So it's new to you, and you probably also don't care, but I'm showing you anyway. Well, let's see what the bag is all about and who won. Talk to you after. I'm afraid I lied to y'all. I said it's gonna be one big video, and it's gonna be way too long. It'd be like an hour-long video, so I'm gonna cut it up into a few smaller videos. Will you ever forgive me for lying? I hope so.